Um, white history is shameful. It's shameful. You've probably heard it in your own head. You've probably thought it. If you're being honest with yourself, everybody has thought it, because you can't not. It's been inserted through the entertainment. So the only way to heal is to admit that you're actually injured. You have to admit that this thought has gone through your head. And maybe you hated that you had the thought. You probably did, but you hated that you had the thought. But you have to accept that you had the thought. Now, if you can say this in so many ways to yourself about the people who infected you with this idea, and you can also say it with the vagues you just have conversations with, the anti-whites. So you change the verbiage a little bit. The MC in response to this is you wish that it were shameful so that you could justify the harm that you and other anti-whites inflict on us. You would never condemn an entire non-white people's history, which again proves that you are anti-white. Now, if you're talking to an anti-white, that's how you can say it. If you're talking to yourself, you say this about the people who implanted those ideas in you, that white history is shameful. The reality is, but you don't bother saying this in conversation, even with yourself. You don't even have to bother saying this. It'll do nothing but keep you in their story. So definitely don't do it in a conversation with a vague or with an anti-white. But the reality, of course, is that every race of people has done good and bad things. Western kind has done a really significant number of good things around the world, for the world, and many billions benefit as a consequence of the good things that we've done for the world. So that's the reality. That's the objective reality. But you don't mention that because in the anti-white narrative, that's not the case. In the anti-white narrative, all bad has been done by white people, all the substantive bad. Other races may have done something bad here or there, but it's really irrelevant. In the anti-white narrative, all the substantive bad has been done by white people. So you just want to point out to yourself that the people who infected you with that were anti-white. Their objective was to harm you. Their objective was to get you to lower your guard so that you feel like you deserve to be harmed. Their objective was to get you to lower your guard so that you allow them to destroy, white erase our Western civilization. And then when you're in a conversation with a friend, you can say to them, when they say white history is shameful, you can phrase it as, now you wouldn't say that about any non-white group of people. And as I've said with you all before, you can say to them, I know you, your character's better than that. Of course, white history isn't shameful. Only anti-whites talk that way. And I know for a fact that you are not an anti-white.